had, you've made the move down a weight class. What was the decision behind that move for you?
For me, I'm in the sport not just to make up the numbers, really. You know? So at 135, I was ranked number 5. There was 4 people ranked above myself. I fought 3 of them, lost to 3 of them. So kind of like left me nowhere to go. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm going to stay in that weight class and put on good fights and get paid and it be my job. But that doesn't inspire me as an athlete. I want to succeed and try and be the best I possibly can be. I never thought I was the biggest bantamweight. You know, I fought a lot of bigger guys like Henan Barrow. You know, people like Dominic Cruz. They're quite big. They're big. So I thought I could make 125, and I didn't want to be one of those people who look back at my career and go, oh, maybe if I did this or did that, I could have. You know, I never want to be a woulda, shoulda, coulda. You know, so I thought to myself, while I was actually on my honeymoon with my wife, that I'm going to do it. I'm going to have a go, and I'm only doing this for one reason, and that is for the gold. I want the belt. You know, that's the only reason. That's the only motivation, to be the #1 in the world. And I'll do everything I can to succeed that. If I don't succeed, it wasn't from the one of trying. You know, I'm going to do everything I can to be the best in the world. And you know, and if I do get it, I believe I could hold on to it at this weight class. You know, I feel really confident. I feel good at this weight. And don't get me wrong, I haven't performed yet at this weight. We'll have to see on Saturday night. And if you speak to me after Saturday night, I can tell you how I feel. You know, but I'm feeling good now.
Does the fact that you've previously defeated Demetrius Johnson, did that play a part in your decision?
Of course, that does play a little bit of a part, you know. I think a good win at this weight class gives me an instant title shot. Reason not because of just me, because he's kind of like beat everyone in that weight class. You know, he's clean out of the division, and the UFC don't really like to see rematches that much. So, and I know him as a competitor as well. He would love to have a chance to revenge one of his losses, and I'm only one of 2, and Dominic Cruz is the other one, and I can't see Dominic Cruz going down to 125, so it gives him a chance to redeem one of his losses. So I'm not saying it'll be exactly the same fight as before, but I'm feeling confident, yeah.
Neil Seery is your new opponent. Sorry. What do do you know much about him as an opponent?
I don't know an awful lot, to be honest, but for me, anyone who gets signed by the UFC is a good athlete and dangerous. He's a fighter. He's 34, I'm 35. He's a veteran of the sport. He's been around a long time, so he's the biggest stage he's fought on, yes, but he's fought so many times. And me, I always seem to rise to occasion on bigger stages, so he could be exactly the same. You know, so for me, you know, he's a very dangerous opponent because he has nothing to lose in this fight. Absolutely nothing to lose. He just wants to go out there and enjoy himself, and that puts, you know, a lot of pressure on me. I need to be the one who goes out there performing. Everyone expects me to go out there and win. I need to go out and do that. I need to be professional about it and go out and do a professional job and go out there and come away with a victory.
So how have you been preparing for the fight? Obviously it's been short notice for your new opponent. How have you made any changes?
Well, I've said this many times, I don't train for any particular opponent ever. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not stupid. I look at footage, I might see what they're good at, but every time I go to the gym, I train to make Brad Pickett a better fighter, and that's what I always do. So when I had an opponent switch, it didn't bother me. You know, I was training to get better, and I'm a better fighter than I was when I started my camp, and so it didn't matter who they put in front of me. I'd be ready and feel good.
He did say earlier that he wasn't afraid to stand and bang with you. How do you think your styles are going to match up?
Well, he's an opponent. He's a dangerous opponent. He's, you know, he's game. He's good in all areas, but I believe I'm better than him in all areas. Is he dangerous? Yes. You know, if he wants to stand and trade, I'll stand and trade. If I want to take him down, I'll take him down. I think, you know, a fight's a fight, you know, so it could go anywhere. But everyone knows me, knows my style, and they know I like to throw, and I not only can give a punch, I can take a punch. So it could be a test of chins.
How has the weight cut been? Are you on track to make weight?
It's not going to be easy. Making weight anyway. Cutting weight for any weight class, I thought, you know, it's always been difficult, you know, but it's insight, you know. Not gonna say it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be tough, but it's part of my job. You know, I'm prepared to do what I need to do, and you know, come Saturday night, I'll be ready.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing that. Thank you. Bye.
Appreciate it.